All right, guys, today's quick mini training is called Inner Boss, Outer Balance: How to Channel Confidence and Consistency into Your Health to Ignite and maintain positive momentum in the key areas of your life. So if you want the workbook that goes along with this quick mini training today, head on over to WholeHardy.com and you can either click Wellness Planning Guide at the top, or a pop-up might come up and you can sign up for it there, all right? So the Inner Boss, Outer Balance Planning Guide associated with this mini training is over at WholeHardy.com. All right, guys, here are the 3 things that we're going to go over today. Number 1, a proven framework to create your work-life wellness balance. You've heard of the work-life balance, but we all know we're trying to juggle wellness in there as well. Number 2, a certified method to ignite behavior change and implement wellness for working women. Because I know you're working and you're trying to be a really great employee, a great friend, a great mom, but you're also trying to get healthy. And then finally, number 3, value-packed tips and advice on how to take action today. All right, so before we jump into this mini training, a little bit about myself. In addition to be a wifey of a humble nerd and a mom of 2 adorably witty boys, I teach momentum-seeking women how to confidently build and consistently show up for a whole person wellness routine and lifestyle based on their personality, their schedule, and their goals, so they can love themselves while getting healthy, not when they're healthy. So unlike other wellness programs for the masses, my proprietary MIND model, M-I-N-D, it's a 4-step process, combines the renowned forces of Duke Health's Integrative Wellness and Behavior Change certification, Brene Brown, if you've heard of her, the Enneagram, and Universal Law. So enough about me, let's hop into this training. So this is the Inner Boss, Outer Balance training, and if you want your planning guide that goes with this training, head on over to WholeHardy.com and tap Wellness Planning Guide in the menu. Okay, so part 1, you'll see in the guide, you'll see an acronym called Woody Woofy. So WDYWFY. What does that mean? What do you want for yourself? So it has been said that having a clear vision for whatever you want in your life is the single most important starting point for achieving that. Think about it. Even with work, if you're working on a project, you have a vision of how that project should look at the outcome, right? Maybe it's a trade show, maybe it's a business you're building. Same thing here goes with your health. So envision your health, this work-life wellness balance. Picture yourself there. So how are you thinking? How are you feeling? What do you look like? What behaviors do you have? How are you communicating? What activities are you participating in? So you can either get a journal out now and scribble it in. If you have this planning guide from WholeHardy.com, type it in there, or you can print it out and write on it, or you might even just need to sit and meditate on it for a little while. All right, so that's part 1, establishing your vision. Part 2, this is the behavior change section. So it's time to define not only what you want to hold on to moving into this vision of wellness you have for yourself, but also what you need to let go of. So let's start with hold on to. What are some habits that you have, whether they're activities or behaviors or even beliefs, which are basically thought habits? What are some habits that you have that you want to hold on to, that you really want to take with you into the future? Something that you're doing now that's actually working for you. Maybe it's your work ethic, maybe it's your organizational skills that you want to hold on to as you work towards this vision of your healthiest, happiest you. All right, part 2 in this section is what do you need to let go of? So what are those habits, either physical habits, activities, tendencies, and even thought habits? What limiting beliefs, what obstacle thoughts do you have of yourself that you're gonna need to drop right now if you want to achieve this work-life wellness balance you have for yourself, the vision that you put forth in part 1 of this, okay? So feel free to pause this video and write those things down either in the Inner Boss Outer Balance Planning Guide you downloaded from WholeHardy.com, or if you're just using your own journal. All right, next part. What's the point? So you've heard people say before, you need to know your values. What are your values? And it can sound kind of cliche, right? Like, I don't have values. But guess what? Whether you know it or not, you are operating on values. You might not have those clearly defined in your head yet, but the worst thing you can do for yourself is live your day based on other people's values, living your life based on values that are not associated with what you want for yourself. So the next part here in the guide gives you this awesome opportunity, this framework to really define those values for you. And the reason it works is because when you are in the moment, let's say that you told yourself, I'm not going to drink this whole week, but then you're at a work event, everyone's drinking, and you're like, screw it, I'm just going to drink, right? What's going to withhold that? What's going to withhold the accountability to help you stick to your word, right? So too, maybe you're at work and you said, I'm not going to have any treats in the break room anymore, no donuts or bagels. But then your boss's wife brings in some magical unicorn brownie caramel like delicateness, and you're like, that's worth it. I'm going in for that. So when you're in the moment, what's it going to take for you to stick to your word? And knowing your values is the first step to get there. So I have an exercise for you within this planning guide to show you how to define your values. So maybe you, in your vision, you envisioned yourself biking with your family, right? So maybe your values are, maybe that's one of your happiest times. Maybe your values are family or activity or the outdoors. Maybe it's helping out some friends. Maybe it's traveling with friends. So maybe your values are more social related or travel related. So this exercise here, defining your happiest, proudest, and most fulfilled moments, really help you define those values. All right, guys, final step here in the process. It's time to take action. So my certification in integrative wellness and behavior change from Duke Health. In that training, we learned about the Duke Wheel of Health. And if you think about it, there are so many elements to wellness that we're all trying to balance. So get this: nutrition, fitness, mindfulness, meditation, relationships and communication, career, sleep, stress, your personal environment. There's so much involved, right? So for my one-on-one clients and my students in my online programs, I've narrowed it down to 5 key areas. So those are food, fitness, focus, family, which is friends and family, and future. So thinking of those 5 F categories, what's one that you can choose to focus on? Choose one. Is it going to be food, fitness, focus, family, or future? It's something that if you started working on today, you feel that it could really, really ignite momentum in all of the other areas in your life. So after you choose that one area, the next and final step is for you to take action today and choose 2 action steps that you're going to take this week within that focus area. Not next month, not on Monday. This is something that you can get started on today. So I'll give you some examples here. Here's some tips and advice. So let's say you chose fitness as your area. So maybe you map out your workout schedule for the week, but not just, writing down the days you're going to exercise. Maybe you do what time and also what type of exercise and how long. Really getting specific. The next is tracking your meals and snacks. Maybe food was one of the areas you wanted to focus on, and you track those for, let's say, 3 days, like 2 weekdays and 1 weekend. Maybe you really want to get into meditation and mindfulness, so you start researching some of the meditation apps that are available to you. Maybe sleep is a major problem for you right now, so maybe you go to the library and get a book on sleep. Or maybe something for your job. You want to get promoted or you want a new job. How could you spend 1 hour this week on researching opportunities? Maybe at work you're super stressed. How can you delegate a project to somebody else? Maybe you just need more accountability and like a third party to intercept whatever those limiting beliefs are that you have. So maybe you want to schedule a free 30-minute session with a certified wellness professional. You get to decide. So the final page, guys, in the Inner Boss Outer Balance Planning Guide is freestyle writing. This is where you can take everything you learned in your mini training today and bring it to life. Any thoughts, any drawings, any words that you think could really, really bring you through your journey to that vision of health that you created in step 1. This is the space to get creative. All right, so if you want that planning, guys, it is over at WholeHardy.com. You'll either see the pop-up for it or you can click on the menu that says Wellness Planning Guide. I hope this training was helpful for you, and let me know if you have any questions by just leaving me a comment. All right, bye guys.